Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we are on day 6 of the book Advent birthday calendar thingy mabob, as I call it, from my cousin Terry of Generically Yours. And I hope you've been watching them all, and go back and watch days 1 through 5 and then let me know what you think of the books that are there. I'd love to see if you've read any of those, your thoughts on them, your reaction to them as well. And I actually liked in the last 2 videos where I kind of didn't look at the cover until after I showed the camera the cover and then gave my reaction, so we're going to try to do that again in this video. So let's go see if we can find day 6. Day 6. Okay, let's see what day 6 has in store. And like the other videos I've been doing lately, I'm going to unwrap it and show you guys first. If I can get into it. Terry, I feel like I need like a letter opener to open her books. Try not to look. I think all the wrapping paper is off. Maybe not. Okay. So what we got? Am I holding it the right way? I think so. And live well. 100 simple ways to live a better and longer life. Be spontaneous. Get creative. Look at the view. Stretch yourself. So this is more like another nonfiction book. And just a little flip on the inside. So let's see what we think of this book. Alright, it's time for this one, which is Live Well, 100 Simple Ways to Live a Better and Longer Life. I gave this one a 2.75. I do feel, slightly bad about that because I just felt, the cover was pretty, a little ladybug on the back. So it was pretty. I liked the brightness of it and that. But when it came to the tips, as I was reading it, I'm like, I know that tip, I've heard that tip. So it felt in a way that a lot of these were things I already have come across in my life as tips. And I know, it is good that it's all kind of compact. So for somebody that's looking for a book where everything's kind of together, this would be a good book for somebody. But for me, I've come across a lot of these tips that it just kind of felt, like overall, I'm like, okay, I know that. There's a few things in here I didn't, but it wasn't really the kind of book that I was like really excited about. And I know my cousin wants me to be honest, so I'm being honest. It was one of the things that when I opened it, I was like, oh, okay. But then I was like, okay, maybe there'll be stuff in there, but most of it's just kind of stuff that we all kind of know. I do like, oh, sorry, that's my bookmark. I like these little magnetic bookmarks. This one's a dog. I do like that there was some imagery in it, and the pages were kind of pretty. So I do say that was a plus, because some books have these tips that are very boring on the inside. So this wasn't, to me, boring on the inside in terms of having different color pages, having little images and stuff. It just didn't wow me. I felt like it was just under being like an average book, so I'm sorry. Let me know if you've come across this book, what your thoughts are, and if there's, if there is any kind of, what you would compare this to. Is there one that's similar to this but be more mind-blowing on what they say? But again, a lot of the tips. But that also shows that there's certain tips that have been around for a while that maybe we really should start listening to. So I might hold on to this for a little bit, maybe give it a second chance of looking through it. Because sometimes when you read books, it could just be the mood you're in when you read it. So that's what's hard too. Like maybe my mood when I was reading this was like, eh. So I might give this one more chance of looking through it again before I decide if it stays on my shelf, if it gets donated, or if it goes to a friend. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please share this playlist. I'm really curious to reach out to more people. Really curious if they've read any of the books I'm going to be talking about and have talked about. And I would love for you to have predictions. What books are you thinking could be on my shelf? That's why I like showing it when I'm reaching for whatever book I'm going for. I really like to know if you have any predictions. Like, oh, I hope she gave you this book, or I hope she gave you that book. And see if you're right on any of these videos. That would be kind of fun. I think Terry would find that interesting if somebody makes a prediction on a book that I haven't unwrapped yet. Okay, have a great day everyone, and I hope you like the next video.